Yeah. Hey, everybody. I am so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am, so I won't tell you how excited I am. No, really, I am so excited to have Igor Falecki on. The Polish pronunciation is Falecki. In English spelling, it is pronounced Falecki. You can call him Igor. So I have to give a quick setup. For those of you not familiar with Igor or the story, I've been following Igor's career since he was, I think, 9, 10, maybe. He's 22 now. And I'm going to show you.
Time ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time, like almost since right around the time we started Drum Talk TV, which was 11 and a half years ago. And I interviewed you years ago at a NAMM show. I think the 2015 or 2015 NAMM show. You were there with your parents, and now you're a grown man. You got a beard, you got a tattoo, you live in a house. It's like, what the heck happened here? So I want to show somebody a succession of videos so they can kind of follow some milestones in your career, and then we'll talk about your new single and this amazing video, and we'll talk about drumming influences, which they will kind of see those in the drumming videos. But I'm eager to get to what your influences are in the music for your single, because it's completely different and it's amazing. You play a bunch of instruments. So let's start with this. This is way back when Igor was a little boy, and he's playing with his friend Kamil, who plays bass, and they're playing Billy Cobham's Red Baron. I saw this. I showed this to Billy Cobham back then. And he says, "Yeah, I've seen that. It's really good."
But that's a long time ago.
Yeah, this went viral many times on our channel, millions of views. Check this out. There's a little teaser. So that's the first time I saw Igor play years ago. Were you like 8 there or 10?
Oh, I think 10 maybe.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Yeah, it was really long time ago. But yeah, we were like small kiddos playing in my room, my classic room with drums, and yeah, it was really nice. It was.
And now I'm going to show a video of you a little bit later. When you were 12 and 13. Yeah, 12 and 13. Kamil is 13. You're 12. And that's his father playing guitar in this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I just love watching this, and I gotta give a shout out to Kamil too, because Kamil's just so stoic, like he's thinking about something else, but you can see that he's plucking and he's strumming. It's great. It's so much fun to watch. And I saw that video yesterday again, or the day before, for the first time in quite a while. And the first thing that came to my mind, Igor, was, man, I really need to practice. I need to, like, I play, but I don't practice. I don't work on my stuff. I just play to my favorite music. I give a drum lesson here and there. You know what I mean? But that's just so much fun. Now we're going to go fast forward to this video where you're a little older. I think this is just maybe 2 years ago or something. I'll show it, and then you can tell me. Here's a drum solo of a more matured Igor. Here you go. Whatever, get out of here. So, when was that?
Oh, I think it was like you said, like 2 years ago, maybe
Yeah,
three. Because I know that it was when I moved to Warsaw and I start recording in studio, and yeah, that was one of like just soloing around the drums
let some stuff out.
after the
Right?
recording session in studio. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, play the record. I will do something, and yeah, it was a
Yeah.
lot of blur happening.
And there's another video that happened in between those last two that I couldn't load because of the copyright
Mhm.
claim that it'll get muted in a bunch of countries. But it was back when you were maybe 12, 13, 14, and you did
Mhm.
that thing with that orchestra with I think it was an Italian piece of music, right? You remember that?
Mm, oh, maybe it's one. Is a Christo Yatsov,
Yeah.
the concert
Yes.
for drum kit and symphony orchestra. It
Yeah.
was like
That's what it was.
it was my last concert in my school. Like it was like for a finish, and yeah, it was like just before 2 months of the first lockdown pandemic in Poland. So I was really, really lucky to play this concert because
Squeeze that in. Yeah.
yeah, like next year no one could play because it was everything locked down. So yeah,
That's
it
awesome.
was amazing memory.
And I left out that Igor's originally from Dansk, Poland. He now lives near downtown Warsaw, right in the middle of the city, pretty much. And I want to first talk about, after seeing those videos, people have seen the videos, and feel free to ask questions if you want, folks. Put it in the chat. Who are some of your biggest drumming influences? Then I want to shift to your new single and show this whole
Mhm.
other side of your musicality.
Okay, so like influences from drums, of course, Don Familaro.
Yeah,
I
the late
own
great
him a
Tom
lot.
Famularo. Yeah,
Yeah, he was like a perfect teacher, great guy, and yeah, I really appreciate what he told me from the through these years, and what I learned from him, because I learned from him a lot,
yeah,
not only as a drummer but also as a person.
yeah,
So yeah, that's my like number one influence. And also back in the days, I watched a lot of Carter Beaufort playing
yeah.
with They Made You Spend, and yeah, it was crazy. And
Carter
I
Pinker,
know I've got like I've
Aaron
had
Spears, I think, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've had in my parents' house a DVD that he was playing with They Made You Band, but there were like some, I don't know, practicing stuff also, and he did like so much with a French grip, a lot
oh,
of drum fills and stuff. And that was the first time I started to try and figure out the French grip around the kit, and I
yeah,
noticed that it's a bit faster way maybe
yeah,
to play on the toms. And yeah, so Carter Beaufort, I don't know, Jojo Mayer for sure.
yeah, JoJo, yeah,
Technique and all the drum and bass stuff. Oof,
yeah,
amazing. And yeah, of course, Aaron Spears, Eric Moore, Tony Royster. There were like many of them.
So let's talk about where you are now. You've got a great single with a great video, which we'll show a clip of, called Live a Life. Tell us about the project. Tell us about those influences. Then I'll show the excerpt from your video.
Yeah, so it's like my own project. I started like three years ago, and I thought, yeah, it was also in pandemic times. I stayed in home, and I thought I want to do my own music, and I would try, to sing, to play bass, to try to, learn the bass, guitar also, keyboard, and all the
Wait.
stuff.
So you learned it just for that project? You weren't
Yeah,
already. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. Okay, so let's stop there and let me show that
yeah.
clip and then we'll talk more about it. So this is Igor on drums, just now trying to sing, just now thought he'd pick up the bass, just now thought he'd pick up guitar and keyboards, and here's what you get. It's so good. I want to show more, but I'd rather the people go to your channel and see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole video.
Check it
Um,
out.
yeah.
It's
So,
pretty funny.
yeah, what are some of the influences there, or is a lot of it just out of your own heart, creativity, and your spirit, and or are there people in the music world that you kind of pulled from? Tell us how, after seeing those first few videos of the type of music you were playing, the fusion and all that stuff, and then that, where did that, was that always in you, or what's the deal, man?
Oh, so it's just it's coming from my heart. I think the music, but yeah, there are a lot of influence. Um, I have like some of my favorite bands that I listened to through the years, and I need to mention Tame Impala, Kevin Parker. I really love his music, his way of creating it, and he's also like multi instrumental. He's just recording everything by himself, mixing
Yeah,
it up, and it's amazing.
great multi-instrumentalist and producer.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And yeah, there were like many bands. Also, Jungle is like my maybe from 1 year I started to listen Jungle a lot.
Oh,
The band from UK, and they also have great tracks, and it's all it's all really inspiring. And yeah, but the most thing that I wanted, the moment that I wanted to start making my own music was the just sitting in home alone, like all the stuff, all the music I do by myself alone, just sitting in front of computer and trying to figure out some ideas,
yeah.
recording drums also by myself. So it was really exciting to okay, now I've got the challenge to learn my playing on a bass guitar. It's
Yeah.
it's like the I think it was the easiest
Really?
one. Yeah, because it's it's similar. It's really a lot about the groove, like you've got in the drums. It's really similar. It's like it's all about the rhythm with the
Yeah.
bass, but it was pretty interesting to try to figure it out, all the instrument.
That's great.
And yeah, it started
How
like
about
this.
the video? Who came up with that? The video production's amazing, and we'll show it again before we're done, the clip, and then you can tell everybody where to find it. But how did that story unfold? Was the panda motif your idea? Was that the production company, the director? Because the video is as professional as a video can be. I had a video production company for 14 years before I started Drum Talk TV, so I know video, and that just blew me away. What's the story behind the video?
Yeah, it's like it's really amazing work, and the video is directed by Marcin Piechowski from Poland. It's my friend from Poland, and we did some things like many years ago, and I thought, yeah, maybe Marcin could do that, because I had like little idea. I've got the song that it was pretty like really happy, really uplifting with
Yeah,
that danceable beat. It
I
was
love when you get thrown in the van. I watched,
yeah.
I won't spoil it for people, but I showed my wife, and when the music stops and they grab you and throw you in the van and shut the door, my wife actually said, "Oh no." And then the next scene was
Um,
like, whoa. So I'm not going to spoil it, folks. You got to watch it after this interview. In fact, Stephen, I know Stephen's watching, our producer. You can go to Igor's channel, and in the comments of that excerpt, there's the full video. Put it in the comments right when we're finishing. You'll know when. I'll cue you, Steve. If you can gather that, that'd be great. I just thought of that. Sorry, Steve. I should have prompted you on that. But that way they can go right to your video and share it around, because it's really, honestly, with all the things in the music industry and all the things not in the music industry, it's quite refreshing. It's good. The
oh,
music is
thank
great.
you.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
And
really nice.
and the video is great. But the other thing I love about it is back in the 90s and the 80s, bands like Yes, bands like Genesis, other bands that played more, even Jethro Tull, bands that played more progressive started to create more music that people could say was more commercial, more
Mhm.
universally accepted. And there's different ways to look at that. And a lot of people would say, "Oh, they sold out and all this." Sometimes we know a musician or an artist or a band for purple. Okay, we'll call their
Yeah.
music genre purple, but they're very fond of red and yellow and green, and we shouldn't criticize them for creating these other colors of music that they're fond of. And that's what I see in you. You grew up playing all the complicated music as a young boy growing into a young man, but then when you decided to do your own stuff, like you said, you wanted to create something happy, uplifting, and it doesn't have to be math music to be enjoyable. And I love that you crossed that boundary and went completely to the other side. It's great. It's a good example, is my
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it was like, it was pretty challenging, and also, of course, great and pretty fresh for me to play simple drums. Like, I don't make, I don't know, chops. I don't record chops on my music. It's like, kind of simple beats,
Yeah.
uh, from, I don't know, hip hop or house or something. But it
Mhm.
was a lot of fun to start, just hanging out in the studio and playing simple beats and sample them or something. It was pretty challenging, but I love it. And I put my material right now into album, probably.
Right. Oh, I was
Yeah.
going to ask that.
Yeah. It's gonna happen, and right now, like, to the end of the year, I will make the whole material.
Have you
And
started to record the other songs yet? Or are you still
uh, I've got
writing?
it. I have like, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, just couple of songs to finish, and
Great.
then it's gonna be all. And I think the album will come up on the beginning of the next year. So, right
And
now,
then what? Then what though? Are you going to tour locally? Are you going to tour Poland? Are you going to tour Europe? Are you coming to the United States? Do you want to play at my house? What's happening?
oh, I would love to play in your house. That
It
would be
would be
great.
great.
Yeah,
I
I
got a
have.
few drum sets.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, I would love to tour. We played some concert with a band here in Poland, and it was a lot of fun because my band is made up from friends from my university. So we're like hanging out, maybe not every day, but it's pretty, like
Yeah.
maybe every week we
That's
hang out and we play, or we just go out in the city. And that was really great. I've got friends and great musicians, and we got that, a bit of chemistry going
yeah.
on. And yeah, we would love to play too. We will see, because I like right now with my music, I feel like I need to start from the beginning,
Yeah.
because it's different industry than drum industry,
Right.
and it's pretty hard, to start from zero. But I'm like,
Yeah.
keeping going on. And
Do you have management yet?
my parents are
Okay.
like still helping
Good.
with all the management stuff.
Great.
But yeah, I would love to tour in US. So it's like my biggest dream right now, to
That would be
tour and play my own music. That would be great.
nice. Cool. So I have one last question, and then I'll show that clip again. And Steve also did put the full length clip in. I wasn't clear about what I was asking, but that's totally fine, folks. Go jump to that, jump back, rewind the interview. It's always going to be here for you. And so is that video of Igor's. So my last question before we show that clip again and then say goodbye to everybody is this. It is the Igor Falecki Fun Fact segment. So when you're not playing drums, when you're not playing in a band, when you're not jamming with your friends, when you're not recording, writing, composing, producing, what do you like to do outside of music? You mentioned you have a girlfriend now. Do you two do something special together that's not music related? Do you do something alone, not music related, or with your parents? What's the peek behind the Igor Falecki curtain to give us a little insight to your life outside of music?
Okay, so sometimes with my girlfriend we love to draw things, but like we are not drawing together on one paper or on iPad digitally or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Do you have
Sometimes.
anything handy to hold up and show us?
Oh, I think there are some of like my
Oh, it's hard to see what it is. Let's see.
I'll show you here.
Okay. This is
Little
great.
quotes. Not
Oh,
this one. This
wow.
one is from my friend, but they're
Nice.
like they look like old school tattoos or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
It is like
yeah,
a
I have planned to make a little wall here with
nice.
other pictures. So yeah, these are the ones that I have here in my room.
That's
But
great.
I also I also love to build Legos. And I
Oh,
have
nice.
here,
Let's see what you got.
I have here a guitar from Lego.
Oh, wow. That's funny. I thought it
Yeah,
was a real guitar in the background.
yeah.
Wow, that's
So it's a
great.
small Stratocaster or something.
Yeah. The drummer
Uh,
for Ted Nugent, Jason Hartless. Jason Hartless is a Lego freak. He builds all
oh,
kinds of crazy stuff too. And there's a shopping mall down in Phoenix, about an hour and a half from me, that has these enormous Lego displays. There's a Lego
oh,
store there, but in the mall they have these like 12-foot tall flowers. And next time I'm there, I'll take a couple pictures and send them to you.
I
They're
need to
amazing.
go there.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of pieces. That's great.
Yeah, so that's like my little hobbies, and also I love plants. I have maybe not here in this room. This room is like pretty clear here,
More
but I
barren.
love plants, and I
That's
didn't have occasion to have plants in my parents' house because
right.
we had and they had still cats, and they were eating all of the plants. So there
Yeah.
was like no for real plants. And right now I miss my cats, but
But you have your
now I
plans.
have plants. So
Yeah. That's great. That's great. And so let's both share our tattoos. You're a grown man now, you have a tattoo. Let's see
yeah.
your tattoo and I'll show you mine. Oh,
It's
wow.
a old school rose, so it's pretty
Yeah.
like similar to these ones.
Yeah, almost like that 40s style.
Yeah, and I have a little dragon here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and these
I
are
just
all.
have
I have
a
this too.
I just have a little happy sun.
Oh, that's a great
And
one.
I actually designed that myself. There's no
Oh,
stencil for that. I drew it.
that's really nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Very
Thanks.
nice.
I've been wanting to get another one, but I don't know. All of a sudden 15, 20 years flew by. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still like
Cool.
thinking about new maybe, but I don't know when and I don't know
Yeah.
what.
And before we show you the clip, I do want to give a shout out to John Dondalski, who commented regarding Dom Famulero, who you mentioned, good friend of mine, good friend of yours, your teacher. He said, Dom had the gift of love. Dom had one of the best outlooks, of course, you and I have ever seen anybody have. He was happy and it dignified to the end. I did what might have been his last interview. I'm not sure. I interviewed him at the NAMM Show, not this year, but the year before in April. And no matter what, Dom always had a great outlook, just a wonderful example of a human being more than anybody else, and spreading the word of the global ambassador, spreading the word of drumming the first one to do the drum clinics in China and went there dozens of times. So very special man. And as are you, I want to show everyone your very special video of your very special song, which I'm going to pull up. Check this out. It's a clip, and then jump to the link after we say goodbye, folks. It's in the comments that Steve put in there so you can see the whole thing. Check this out. I couldn't say this. I couldn't say this when I interviewed you as a little boy, but that is so fucking good. I love it.
Thank you.
It really is. I hope your mom's not going to be upset with me. Hi, Sylvia.
Oh, no, it's so good.
It's so good. It really is. And I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. And so you got to keep me posted and come back on as you hit milestones during the process, and we'll talk about it. So thank you so much for taking time on a Saturday afternoon in Warsaw, Poland. And stay on the line with me for a few minutes. And folks, thank you for joining us here on Drum Talk TV. We have so much going on. Just go through our YouTube channel, go through our Instagram, go through our Facebook page. The good news is that everything's everywhere, so you don't have to go to every channel. Whichever one you prefer, that's where all our stuff is. Go to the comments, go to the link, see Igor's complete video. It's fascinating. And everyone have fun, stay healthy, be happy, and be nice to each other. Bye.
Bye.